Hello everybody, I'm Michael Dana.
And I'm Kristen Oakes. Thank you for joining us on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week.
And we have been bringing consumers and farmers together for the last 32 years, all thanks to the vision of one man who in 1980 decided to create a television program dedicated to telling the story of agriculture.
And last week, the man who created our show, Reginal Wallace, retired as farm broadcaster for KMAR Radio in Winsboro after 16 years on the air.
His radio show, Round Franklin, was a second career for Wallace, who left the Farm Bureau and anchor of this program in 1997. TWILA's A.J. Sabine now with a look at the man they called the Voice of Louisiana Agriculture.
Surrounded by friends and family, This Week in Louisiana Agriculture founder Reginal Wallace celebrates a career. From former governors to members of Congress such as Barry Goldwater, these photographs represent a more than 50-year career for Reginal Wallace.
First, these messages.
As the voice of Louisiana agriculture. Beginning in the late 50s, Wallace served his country behind an Army microphone. After his service in 1969, the Louisiana Farm Bureau tapped Wallace to lead its fledgling information department. In 1997, after nearly 30 years of service, Reg retired from the Farm Bureau and moved on to KMAR in Franklin Parish.
KMAR.
Owner Tom Gay says he called up Reg after his Farm Bureau departure. By day's end, Wallace had agreed to host Around Franklin. For Tom, Wallace was the perfect fit.
Sounds good.
He's telling you what he really believes in his heart when he's talking about ag topics. And I guess he's been around it. He was raised on a farm. And I just think he has some knowledge that you very seldom find in radio broadcasting these days for agriculture.
During his Farm Bureau days, Reg Wallace defined his place among the pantheon of ag communicators.
Good morning and welcome to This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. I'm Reginal Wallace.
In 1981, Wallace founded This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the first agricultural television show ever produced by a state farm bureau. Longtime Louisiana farm broadcaster Don Molino says Reg Wallace influenced his own successful broadcasting career.
Reg was very instrumental in beginning farm broadcasting in Louisiana. He was the only one doing it for a long time. And he was doing it through our network at the time and did a great job of it. And we're very, very thankful for that, because without his efforts, there would not be a Louisiana Farm Bureau Agri-News radio network today. So we're very blessed in that fact. And I learned a lot from him. Forgot a lot of stuff too, but learned a lot from Reg Wallace, and I'm proud to know him, proud to call him my friend.
Likewise, Reg Wallace brought his invaluable experience to listeners in Franklin Parish. KMAR station manager Renee Johnston explains that working with such an influential talent over the years has been an amazing experience. Wallace's departure from the airwaves will be bittersweet.
All right, bye-bye.
We're celebrating, but Monday morning he won't come in. It's just a little bittersweet, but it's great.
To be sure, Reg Wallace has left his mark on Louisiana agriculture. On the other hand, this family man won't be idle in retirement. Reg will have his hands full with the birth of his great-grandchild, Reginald Dwayne Slaughter, affectionately known as Big Reggie. Mom Rachel says the broadcast legend has a new fan.
Big Reggie loves listening to Papaw's voice. His first smile was actually when Papaw was talking to him. It's pretty cool.
Wallace, who remains ever humble, says he's gratified by the legacy he leaves behind.
I'm proud of the life that I've had and the health that the good Lord has given me over the years, you know, because I'm 79 years old. My next birthday in November, I'll be 80. Not too many people can jump around like I do at 80 years old, but I'm having fun. I don't feel any older today than I did 15 or 20 years ago, as a matter of fact.
From Franklin Parish, I'm A.J. Sabine for This Week in Louisiana agriculture.
Well, what a great story. Congratulations to Reg, and we wish him all the best in his retirement.
And you know, Kristen, Reg Wallace actually began his broadcast career at KMAR in 1950 when he was just 16 years old when Tom Gay Sr. hired him as an afternoon and evening DJ. During his military service in the U.S. Army, Reg was a public information officer stationed in Hawaii. He was signed to the USAR PAC, and he couldn't stay off the air because at night he would DJ on Hawaiian radio stations where Reg says he still recalls hearing young rock and roll artists like Elvis Presley and Jerry Lee Lewis. Well, for a